How's it going, YouTube? Sage the Dual Demon playing some more Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links. Today is the third episode of my Platinum Push series where we take one character and see how far up the rankings we can get them. That one character right now is Yugioh. I made some changes to the deck. I went into the lab last night and played around with it. I'll show you what changes I've made, and I also did some changes on the customization side of things, because I don't know why I was playing with a Yugi themed deck without customizing themed around Yugi, so I made some changes there as well. This Yami Yugi deck here is the one we were using, there. And I built a second deck that's based more around the spellcaster type and less around the dark attribute. And because of the new changes that they made in the game, specifically Frontier Wiseman has recently come out and Rogue Doll with the Pegasus, this deck has a lot of 1800 beaters. Whereas the last deck I was using, I was sitting around that 1700 attack power. If you watch my last video, you see I traded a lot of 1700 hitting into each other. And that's because 1700 is a really common attack power. With 1800, it might not seem like a lot, but it gets you over Jerry Beansman. It gets you over all normal monsters. Basically, you're only challenged by a couple decks when you have so many 1800 attack power monsters. And what's also cool is I can use this the Magician Circle to get the Dark Magician Girl out. I have a Wonder Wand, which I really like, another one because it's an amazing card, that is better support for the spellcasters. With Pegasus, I got a new card, the Sword of Deep-Seated. Still testing this one out. Not sure if I love it or not. Things I'd like to change about the deck. I'd like more Rogue Doll, because she is a normal type monster, whereas he's an effect type monster, but his effect does nothing for me. But because he's an effect type monster, I can use him for there's fewer support cards for effect type monsters than there are for normal type monsters. For example, the Blue Dragon Summoner can only summon normal type spellcasters to your hand or pull them. And so right now his only target is Rogue Doll. I would like more Rogue Dolls for fewer Frontier Wiseman. I would like to upgrade my equip spells to things like the Gravity Axe. Just you put it down, 500 goes on any monster. I'd like to see more of those in this deck. This deck is, I think it's really good. I expect to win more than I did with the other deck. And this one just feels more like Yugi as well. So we're going to at least play test it today, see if we like it, and from there we'll keep making adjustments as needed. But let's go ahead, check out our customization. Actually, we'll just see it in-game. Let's just go jump right in-game. And you'll see it from there. Silver rank 2, I think we're at, I want to say 5 wins, 4 losses. I hope that's right, and I'm going to make an assumption it is and go off of that. So if I'm wrong, I apologize. I'll fix it in the future. But here we go. I got shown a lot of love for my first 2 videos, and I appreciate everyone who watched it, who gave me info to, post it on Reddit or whatever. I appreciate you all. Ah, nice. Look at that. Oh, so well themed. Got the Dark Magician in the back. Got the cards with Yugi on it. Looking good. Okay, we're going up against Yugimoto. He also is rocking the Yami, meaning that if he is not bringing Arsenal Summoner, this guy is in some trouble. I'm going to go ahead and set down my Arsenal Summoner, set down my Magician Circle, and just wait a turn and see what he has to show me. In the last 2 videos, Yami Yugis have proven to be difficult for me, but when I was playing the season, the last season, I loved the matchup. Okay, nice. Emissary of the Afterlife. When this card is sent from the field to the graveyard, each player adds 1 level 3 or lower normal monster from their deck to their hands. Wow, that's really good with Jerry Beansman. That's so good with Jerry Beansman. And he's a Fiend with 1600. Wow, awesome. Gonna go ahead and activate my Magician Circle, get my Dark Magician Girl out. So he clearly has a spellcaster. Let's see what he brings to bear. I wonder what trap card he has. The attack went through. Oh, okay. I was really worried about that trap card, but an attack and receive is honestly a terrible trap card. One, it requires you taking damage first, so in a clutch situation, it's going to do absolutely nothing for you. I don't want to get a timeout, so I'm going to keep playing here. But you want to assume that your cards are worth more than 1,000 life points each. Life points are overrated. Cards are much better to have. Focus on cards, and you'll do really well for yourself. I might have done a misplay there. Maybe, maybe not. I'm not sure. Okay, where's he going? He's probably going to attack into my Element Magician. I'm not super stressed about this. I have a D-spell for any equipped spell card he decides to bring. Okay, I think I won. Just based off of how he's playing. He doesn't have anything set. Attack position monster with viewer attack. Got my Rogue Doll. Nice. I'm looking really, really solid. So first playtest for this deck went great. That's really satisfying to me. If we get another win, we should rank up, or maybe 2 more wins. Let's just get right into another game and see. So something I learned from watching my last 2 videos is that when you're playing a Raider style deck being fast and attack aggressive, never play passively. There's 2 games where I didn't attack when I had an opportunity to. Had I attacked, I would have been in a much better situation both times. And then I actually have a friend who took the information from my videos and played me, and he ran into the same thing. Attack, attack, attack. Be aggressive with these style decks. You can't get out of the mindset of just the Raider hit hard and fast mentality. Okay, we're going up against a Mai, meaning that her highest attacking monster is going to be 1750. I'm going to go ahead and normal summon a 1700, maybe bait out that 1750 if she has it, which is actually fairly common, but also fairly uncommon just because it is a super rare in the Neo Impact pack. So, we'll see what she has to offer. So, that might look like an issue for me, because they're dispelling my field spell card, but they have to use a card, and I didn't have to use a card to get my field spell card out. So now they're down 1 card as far as advantage goes, and that's not a bad situation for me. I got to make sure she survives. I'll use reinforcements if I have to, just because I want to get that attack off, get the Dark Magician Girl out, and get another attack off. This person is in trouble. This is the end of their turn. They can't set anything. That's one thing about the Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links is you don't have a main phase 2. So after you go into battle phase, your turn is done. Her turn is done now. And she is definitely in trouble, especially if I draw into a monster. But even though I don't draw into a monster, she's going to end this with probably 100 life points left, and I have my Shooting Star Bow Seal to just get the win next turn if I have any monster whatsoever. So let's go ahead and just get right into it. I'm worried about those timeout victories now, so. I summon the Dark Magician Girl. This deck's running a lot smoother than the other one. This is how it felt the first time I got onto the matchmaking system and started playing the... Oh, okay. Had a Dark Magician Girl. That was unfortunate. Stopped my attack and everything. Really unfortunate. Oh well. Who would expect a Mai to have a Dark Magician Girl? Okay. That was a turn that Mai really needed to make something happen. And she didn't. So I likely have this game in the bag at this point. Oh, here we go. They have that Kribo, or whatever it's called, the in the hand negate the attack thing. I want to force it. I don't care. Sphere Kribo. Nice. Relinquished. Relinquished isn't too scary with the D spell in the back. I think you can D spell the monster it stills and then just run over it. Looks like he didn't have the Relinquished in his hand. Yeah, we're still looking pretty dandy here. Golden apples in the back in case he does still mean attacks into me. I can just flip it. That's a good safeguard, having that golden apples on the back row. This game isn't as over as quick as I was hoping it'd be. But I have confidence. It still seems like we've got this game. At least we have advantage right now, if not in the bag. Finally sets down a back row. Ah, Wonder Balloons. Yeah, spend as much as you want on that. I'd love to see him put 2 cards in. Get a big loss. Dark Magician goes out. Any more? Nope, that's it. So by dispelling that, I get a +1. I was hoping for a +2 or more. But let's just go ahead and dispel it. Wonder Balloons is just too much of a nuisance to keep around. There we go. Okay, with 200 life points left and the shooting star bow seal in the back, I'm very confident. It's gonna be very difficult for Mai to win, especially when I have a guard like the golden apples on my field. Essentially, she just has a lot to go through with very few resources to use to go through it. Okay, looks like that is likely a good game. We'll make the final attack just to make sure, though. Alright, good game. So that's 2 wins, 0 losses today. I believe that puts us at, I want to say 7 wins, 4 losses. So we're starting to have a record that actually looks decent, which is nice. There it is, silver rank 3. Trying to decide whether or not I should play another game. I think I'll do one more. One more quick one. Shocking that we're going up against another Yami-Yugi. Let's see if he's rocking the Power of Dark. Yes, he is. I usually consider that an advantage for me just because I build my deck so heavily around it. It requires them to as well. Been getting the Magician's Circle a lot. This is pretty cool starting hand. Magician's Circle against the Yami-Yugi is less exciting because I expect them to have magicians and often a Dark Magician girl because she's really, really good. But okay, so he is playing around the 2000 attack. There you go. That's why it's really important. If he didn't, he wouldn't be matching me right now. The golden apples really is nice for when you're making a trade like this, which I'm going to do right now. I'm kind of worried about tacking into a trap right now. But he'd be able to activate it next turn anyways. Oh, he can definitely activate something. I'm thinking reinforcements likely. Yeah. I could scout it with the D spell. I'm going to go ahead and attack. I don't want to play passively. Listen to the same information I just gave you about making sure you're always aggressive with a deck like this. Oh, okay, so Curse of Aging, I'm happy. He loses a card from his hand to make that work, meaning he's playing with one less card than I am now. He is going to win this fight, sure, but I think I won the war in that one. So what that Curse of Aging tells me, and his 20, he's running a 30 card deck with a Curse of Aging in it, means he's going to have more fluff than I have. I'm going to have a sharper deck. That over time, I think that'll show. So hopefully he attacks first with the Solomon guy. What's his name? Frontier Wiseman. So attack with Frontier Wiseman, please. No, so he doesn't. I cannot survive another attack, so I have to use this now. Why was that 2,500? I don't understand that. Whatever the reason, I'm not complaining, but I really feel like that's actually a mistake. But I'm not complaining. It's going to help me win this game, and I did lose one for no apparent reason. Did he bell? Or is this just... There we go. Okay. That is 3 wins, putting us at 8 wins, 4 losses. We've doubled our win-to-loss ratio, which I'm pretty excited about. 3 out of 3 today. That's pretty cool. Thank you guys so much for watching. Appreciate it every time you do. I hope you guys have a really, really great day. Take it easy.